Good evening, everybody. First of all, congratulations, Brahmanand. You made such a fantastic documentary. And it's our privilege, it's movies.com's privilege to be showcasing it or releasing it on our portal. I welcome everybody this evening. I just hope that you have a great time when we are celebrating and also launching a portal which I believe has a lot of possibility to become a platform for like-minded audience, like-minded people who can come, watch a film, share their ideas, review it, and create a community, which is vast, which is like-minded, and which is willing to see content-driven film. And that's why I'm with them. Since the first day Abhay met me, I realized that this portal has such a big future if all of us, without any selfish reason, come forward and start supporting it. But this is what we lack today: a platform for the people who like certain kind of cinema, people who like content-driven films, people who like to see short films by so many filmmakers, so many young filmmakers who are just churning it out every day, but we don't get to see them. And documentaries, there are no ways that one can source it out and go ahead and watch them. But very few people know that those documentary filmmakers, they toil so hard, they put in their sweat and blood in making one fantastic documentary. So this is a privilege. I mean, we are getting an opportunity to premiere Brahmanand's documentary on our portal. So movies.com is an endeavor for me, and I urge everybody to support it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Abhay ji and Manoj ji.
तीसरी English में थोड़ा वो
It sounded a little.
I know. Created in America, an English-Spanish album called Pantera. And the unique thing about the album is that, even today when Indian artists, they go abroad, they collaborate with a lot of Indian classical, Indian folk, Indian music along with the Western sounds and music. We do a lot of fusion, right? But Pancham da ने 1982 में, जब कोई YouTube, कोई इंटरनेट नहीं था, तब ये एल्बम में 7 गाने पैंटेरा में किए, सैन फ्रांसिस्को जाके, with only Western, Latin American, all sorts of American and African rhythms and instruments, and all musicians from there. None of the Indian instruments or musicians accompanied him. So in those days when we had absolutely no exposure, he had the capability to go there, compose an album. By the way, he recorded in 10 days flat with Francis Ford Coppola's one of his recorders in 10 days flat. And as Filmfare reported in 1982, the album was a bestseller in the United States. It was also released in India. Absolutely. So that for me is Rahul Dev Burman, R.D. Burman, or Pancham da. You'll have to excuse me because I will be calling him Pancham many times. Not that I don't respect him, but a lot of us simply love him. We just dropped the da. He's Pancham. It's a very sweet name. So अब हम उनसे बात करते हैं और उनकी बात करते हैं जिनकी मेहनत की वजह से आज की शाम हम सब यहाँ इस जगह इकट्ठा हुए हैं, जमा हुए हैं. मुझे आज भी याद है कि जब ब्रह्मा और उनकी टीम ने फिल्म की शूटिंग शुरू की थी, so we used to go to a lot of veterans, legends, etc. और कई बार ये रिएक्शन आता था कि आप डॉक्यूमेंट्री बना लेना, तो ये 8-9 लोगों के यूनिट की क्या जरूरत है? Sound expert, boom, 2 camera, lights, crew, director.
Thank you so much for being here. I think it's a very, very special evening, and I am thrilled to see the people who are here. And I don't like to talk much, so if you're going to too much to me.
Brahman, so you don't have an option. I don't think you have an option. ये मुझे बता करके भेजा गया है कि 3-4 कुछ बातें ब्रह्मा से निकलवाओ.
मैंने फिल्म भी उसी तरह से बनाई है, where you others come out with the most fantastic things about Pancham in the film. Yes, I have some idea about how to get that out. I can say now after so many years. But other than that, let's move very fast with this little interaction.
I can understand what you're trying to hint at, but we still want to know a couple of things.
Sure.
First of all, I think all of us would like to hear from you. What is it that we look forward to in knowing Pancham? What is knowing Pancham all about?
Okay, so in short, when that film Pancham Unmixed was made and it was screened, it went to about 40 international film festivals. It went on becoming a very loved film, so to say. And at every screening, I would be asked that, so what are you doing with the material that you have shot? We hear it's 100 hours plus, and what are you going to do with that? Your film is less than 2 hours, so what? And at that point of time, I was so full of, almost 1.5 years of edit work that I said that we'll see. But after some time, when I started seeing a lot of those rushes, I really felt that it was absolutely priceless material. And at the same time, it was not easy, because 100 hours, bringing it down to any manageable length, something that can reach people, was difficult. So another 6 months, 8 months went with a lot of associates, a lot of people working on it. And when it became 15 hours, I said, wow, this looks good. When I said, let's do better, so we did it to 12 hours, then to 8 hours, then to 7, finally 5.5. And I said that if I go to make a film again out of that, probably I can make a 1 hour film or a half-hour film. And a lot of things which look priceless will again get left out for the same reasons that they got left out in the first film, that it doesn't fit into the structure, into the flow, sounds like repetition sometimes. But they are not, because it's different people's perspective, and many of them who have worked with him or who can understand and interpret him in a very, very interesting way. So that gave birth to knowing Pancham of 5.5 hours, which was absolutely, precious material. And I remember our chief guest tonight, Asutosh Gavarikar, meeting him around the same time when he said that he saw the film and his love and passion, everything got kind of refreshed. It was like a refresh button. And I said that, well, I have lots of material and we can share and talk about it. And so that kind of gave birth to that. And I said that I'm not going to make a film out of that, but let it be as it is and share it with people. And that's how it went off.
So Brahma, my next question to you. And by the way, अगर किसी को लग रहा हो कि हम भाई हैं तो ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. अब ये कुछ चीजें कंट्रोल में होती हैं. अब आपसे हम ये जानना चाहते हैं कि पंचमदा के बारे में आज की शाम बहुत सारी बातें होंगी, और I actually maintain that we as Pancham admirers and even Panchamda, he's lucky that a film like this got made on him, and I'm saying that very, very humbly, Brahmanand, because we have a lot of people here who feel the same. We are all waiting eagerly, Brahma, for your next venture, and that's something I'm going to reveal tonight. It's going to be a film on a similar, but a very different structure, in a biopic, documentary film on Jagjit Singh. The name of the film is Infused. मेरा सवाल ब्रह्मा आपसे ये है कि अब आपने उस फिल्म की भी शूट काफ़ी कंप्लीट कर ली है, और नोइंग पंचम इस जर्नी में काफ़ी आगे हम आ चुके हैं. जगजीत सिंह और पंचम, tell us about any similarities that you see, any perception that you have?
Not really. The story of Jagjit Singh film is different. Of course, it took me 7 years to think of making a film on Jagjit Singh. Finally, I brought myself down.